All right, so we're here at 2962 Southwest View Street, here in Los Angeles, 90016. Now, we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house, but we're going to run it. There is a 4-inch clean out if you're facing the building on the left-hand side of the house in the ground that obviously is being used for cleaning the sewer line. Now, we obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. You'll have the general inspector crawl underneath. We're going to run our camera from 3 roof vents, 1, 2, 3 roof vents, which will bring us into the main line under the house, and will take us all the way out. Okay? So right now we do have our camera from the first unit in the front running through the roof vent. We went underneath the house. The cast iron looks like it's getting pretty old, but have the general inspector check everything. Remember, we look at the inside of the pipe. We cannot see the outside. But right now we have our camera in the line, and we're actually all the way out into the city sewer, where we're going to bring the camera back a little bit. So there's the city sewer flowing by. There's your connection to the city. So as we bring the camera back, it's a 6-inch clay pipe coming back from the middle of the street. It does have some very minor little roots in it, nothing really serious. Remember, we're looking for some big problems like major breaks, major dislocations, very heavy roots and things like that. So far it's obviously getting pretty old, the pipe, but it seems to be functioning and appears to be in fair condition in my opinion. Remember, this inspection is based on my opinion, okay? So coming back here, you can see like pieces of paper and stuff, but we're going to come back to the 4-inch clay pipe as it comes onto the property. Very minor little shifts in the line. My opinion, that's very common. It's obviously getting old, but it's still in fair condition and it's functioning. You should never flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, things like that.
Basically, this is for one unit, right?
This picks up the whole building.
The whole building, okay.
Yes. Now we're looking pretty fair, okay? Oh, it's functioning. Okay, this is where it's going to turn, and it's going to come underneath the building now to a cast iron pipe. You can see it's getting a little old. You know, Alex, I think I'll go forward a little bit. You see, yeah, it's sunk down here really badly. So I'm going to pause the recording and I'm going to locate the spot over here. Okay, so we've located with this where the pipe exits the house. You see it's sinking really badly over there. And so this is really where the clean out is. That should be fixed, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to bring the camera back. Now it comes underneath the building. You see the cast iron getting a little old, but it appears to be still in fair condition, okay? But like I said, we look at the inside of the pipe, we don't see the outside. So you want to have the general inspector have a look, okay? So now it's going to come up the roof vent. Here we are on the roof. I'm going to pause the recording. Okay, we're running the camera from the roof vent on the second unit. Now, bear in mind, there was a lot of paper in the line, and it kind of gets a little greasy, so it kind of smudges up the lens a little bit. But we're already 80 feet out, and we're going to come back. There's not much we're going to be able to do about that, but you can see the clay pipe. It is functioning, but it's getting old. So we're going to just keep coming back. I mean, obviously it's getting old. There are no major problems in it as far as I'm concerned. You just got to be very careful what you're flushing down the toilets. See, the lens is a little greased up, and there's really not much we're going to be able to do about that. Because the pipe is pretty old, though. Definitely want to recommend another clean out probably to be installed outside the last unit, because you're definitely going to have to hydrojet this line periodically. It's going to be important to have that. This is where it comes underneath the house now. Pretty much the same. Cast iron getting a little old. Just that the lens is a little dirty, but there's nothing we can do about that. Okay, come up the roof vent now, and we'll pause the recording again. Okay, running the camera from the roof vent right at the back of the building. We're in the clay pipe, and we're going to bring the camera back. Now, obviously, it's all getting pretty old, but it is functioning. But you really need another clean out at the end of the line. It would be a very good idea to do that, because you want to be able to clean this whole line in the event that it blocks up. So we definitely want to recommend that as well. You can see you've got some minor roots coming through the joints. This is where it's going to turn, and it's going to come underneath the house here, right over there, and then the cast iron pipe underneath the house, obviously getting old, but it is functioning. And definitely want to have the general inspector have everything, a look under the house. If he sees everything is leaking, then obviously, it needs to be replaced. But we're going to come up the roof vent over here on top of the roof, and we'll go ahead and stop the recording over here.